What makes a heavyweight boxer truly great? Is it the raw power that can send an opponent sprawling? Or perhaps the intricate technique, as delicate as a ballet yet as brutal as a storm? Maybe it's the lightning-fast speed that leaves spectators breathless, or the unyielding heart that refuses to quit even when the odds seem insurmountable. These are the elements that forge a legend. Join us as we journey through the annals of boxing history, profiling the greatest heavyweight champions of all time. Our journey begins in the Roaring Twenties with Jack Dempsey. A pugilist like no other, Dempsey stormed the boxing scene with a style so aggressive it was as if he was waging war in the ring. His relentless pursuit of victory made each bout a thrilling spectacle, earning him the World Heavyweight Championship in 1919. Over the course of 7 years, he defended his title with a ferocity that was both admired and feared. Among his legendary matches were those against Georges Carpentier and Jean Tunney. The Dempsey-Carpentier fight, dubbed the Fight of the Century, drew a record-breaking crowd and set a new precedent for prize fighting. His bouts with Tunney, while resulting in Dempsey's loss of the title, are still remembered for their intensity and the controversial long count. Dempsey's reign, his aggressive style, and his unforgettable fights set the standard for what it meant to be a heavyweight champion. Next, we turn to the Brown Bomber, Joe Louis. A titan of the ring, Lewis held the heavyweight title for an unprecedented 12-year reign, a record that stands unbroken to this day. His fists were as relentless as time itself, defending his title a remarkable 25 times, a testament to his unyielding spirit and indomitable strength. But Louis' impact extended far beyond the canvas of the boxing ring. In a time of deep racial divide, he was a beacon of hope for many, his victories in the ring symbolizing victories against racial prejudice. His legendary bout with the German Max Schmeling in 1938, for instance, took on larger-than-life symbolism as a clash between democracy and fascism. Joe Louis was more than just a champion. He was a trailblazer, a beacon of resilience, and a symbol of progress in a time of struggle. He was an embodiment of the American dream, proving that talent and hard work could overcome even the greatest obstacles. Louis was more than a champion. He was a symbol of hope and progress. Now we enter the era of the greatest, Muhammad Ali. Born Cassius Clay, this boxing legend was a unique blend of speed and power, a combination that was rare in the heavyweight division. His footwork was as swift as a welterweight's, and his hands struck with the force of a heavyweight. Ali's most famous matches are etched in boxing history. The Fight of the Century against Joe Frazier, the Rumble in the Jungle against George Foreman, and the Phantom Punch match against Sonny Liston, where he won his first world title. Each of these fights showcased Ali's resilience, his tactical genius, and his ability to float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. But Muhammad Ali was more than just a superb boxer. He was a cultural icon, a civil rights champion who used his global fame to fight for equality and justice. His impact extended far beyond the ring, making him a true champion for the ages. Ali was a fighter, a poet, and a champion for the ages. Our journey continues with the Eastern assassin, Larry Holmes. Inside the ring, Holmes was a master of his craft, wielding an exceptional jab that was both a defensive shield and an offensive spear. His reign as champion, stretching from 1978 to 1985, was marked by his technical prowess and indomitable spirit. Holmes's jab, swift and precise, was his signature move, a powerful weapon that kept opponents at bay and often set up a devastating right hand. His successful title defenses against the likes of Ken Norton and Jerry Cooney showcased his tactical acumen and his ability to adapt, to change the rhythm of a fight on a dime. But it wasn't just his physical skills that set Holmes apart. It was his mental toughness, his ability to absorb punishment and keep pressing forward, that made him a true warrior. He was a chess player in a world of checkers, always 3 moves ahead. Holmes was a master technician and a true warrior. Next, we turn to the youngest heavyweight champion in history, Iron Mike Tyson. A dynamo of raw power and relentless aggression, Tyson was nothing short of a force of nature. He took the boxing world by storm in the late 1980s, his gloves laden with an explosive force that sent his adversaries reeling. Tyson's reign as champion was marked by an unyielding display of dominance. His bouts were less fights and more exhibitions of his brute strength. The legendary showdown with Michael Spinks is a testament to this. A mere 91 seconds were all Tyson needed to secure his victory. Yet Tyson's ferocity was not his only weapon. His encounters with Evander Holyfield showcased a strategic acumen, a capacity to dissect his opponent's defenses only to shatter them with a well-placed punch. Tyson was a force of nature, a boxer of unparalleled power and intensity. His legacy, etched in the annals of boxing history, is a testament to his indomitable spirit and unyielding determination. Now we spotlight the real deal, Evander Holyfield. In the world of heavyweight boxing, few have shown as much heart as Holyfield. His resilience was nothing short of extraordinary, going toe-to-toe with some of the most formidable fighters in the ring. Holyfield's career was marked by 4 distinctive reigns as the heavyweight champion. Each reign was a testament to his indomitable spirit, his refusal to accept defeat, and his relentless pursuit of victory. It wasn't just about the title for Holyfield, it was about proving to himself and to the world that he was the best time and again. His epic battles against Mike Tyson and Lennox Lewis are still talked about in hushed, reverent tones. These were not just fights, they were wars, contests of will, determination, and raw power. Holyfield stood his ground, giving as good as he got, proving that he was indeed the real deal. Holyfield was a true warrior, a man who never backed down from a challenge. Finally, we close with the last of the great heavyweight champions, Lennox Lewis. Born in the heart of London, Lewis was a force to be reckoned with, a titan in the ring whose exceptional skill and power were the stuff of legends. He was a boxer who didn't just win fights, he dominated them, leaving his opponents in the dust and his name in the annals of boxing history. During the late 90s and early 2000s, Lewis reigned supreme. He was the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, a title he didn't just wear, but embodied. His punches were devastating, his footwork impeccable, but it wasn't just his physical prowess that set him apart. It was his strategic mind, his ability to read his opponents and exploit their weaknesses. His victories over Evander Holyfield and Mike Tyson are testament to this. In those fights, Lewis showcased his raw power and strategic acumen, outmaneuvering and outpunching 2 of the greatest boxers of his time. It was a spectacle to behold, a display of boxing at its absolute best. Lennox Lewis was more than just a champion. He was a symbol of the sport, a testament to the heights one can reach with determination, skill, and a whole lot of heart. His legacy continues to inspire boxers around the world, a shining beacon in the annals of heavyweight boxing. Lewis was a champion's champion, a man who fought and defeated the best of his era. And there we have it, a journey through the history of heavyweight boxing's greatest champions. These titans of the ring, each with their unique blend of power, technique, speed and heart, carved their names into the annals of boxing history. Their ferocious power, devastating technique, blistering speed and indomitable heart set them apart. They were not just fighters, they were warriors, legends. From Jack Dempsey to Lennox Lewis, these are the men who defined what it means to be a heavyweight champion.